Greetings everyone and welcome back. This is Marco and today we're taking a look at the Leica Summilux R 50mm 1.4. Leica is a luxury brand with a cult following and allegedly iconic colors, and I've always been both curious and reticent about it. Probably it is just overhyped and overpriced, but I couldn't form an opinion without trying it. And that's where my opening statement comes into play. It is a luxury brand, something I most definitely cannot afford. Luckily for me, a fellow photographer and vintage lens user has loaned me this lens to try, but I have to warn you, it has been slightly modified. Let's take a closer look. The lens is made out of metal, it weighs around 380 grams, it is 52 to 59 millimeters long, it has an external diameter of 65 millimeters with a 55 millimeters front thread. It also has a built-in sun hood. The iris has 6 plates. The aperture would normally be clicked, but this was declicked and it goes from f1.4 to f16. The focusing ring is rubberized, it turns 270 degrees and minimum focusing distance is 50 centimeters. The Leica R mount has a flange distance of 47 millimeters, but this copy has been converted to the Nikon F mount. Of the 50mm 1.4 I've tried so far, this is noticeably heavier, bigger and a bit more unwieldy. The focusing ring is a bit too narrow and the aperture is far too narrow and hard to grip. Sharpness wide open is poor all over the frame, but it improves significantly already at f2.8 and by f8 it gets quite sharp. And here you can see how much it distorts. Chromatic aberration and blooming are present at wider apertures, but disappear stopping down. Colors, contrast and saturation are a bit washed out wide open, but get more natural and vibrant stopping down. Specular highlights have some hard edges and visibly deform as soon as they are not in the center of the frame. Backgrounds swing from a complete blur to busy with hints of swirliness. Flares do appear when shooting directly into a light, but are well controlled in everyday use. And now, as always, let me show you some samples. I cannot comment fully on the famous Leica colors without shooting on film or a Leica body. I did in fact notice a difference in contrast and punchiness compared to other similar lenses, but only when shooting from f2.8 onwards. A difference, in my opinion, not worth the price tag. Also, I didn't really like the lack of detail wide open and, well, overall the specular highlights. I never talk about prices because they vary a lot, but in this case I have to take it in consideration because this is a much more expensive lens than what I can afford to buy and show you here on the channel. So I, personally, cannot say that this lens is good for its price. And that's it. As always, let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!